Okay, here's a fascinating one. For decades, pilots and explorers and military personnel have reported strange objects and lights around the Arctic and Antarctica. Now, before anyone jumps to conclusions, there is no proof of alien bases or anything like that. But there are some very interesting stories. One of the most famous involves Admiral Richard Byrd, who led several expeditions to Antarctica in the 1920s and 1940s. After Operation High Jump in 1947, conspiracy theories grew from comments he made about threats that could come from the polar regions. Over the years, the stories emerged about strange lights, unexplained objects, and unusual sightings in these remote areas. Pilots flying polar routes have occasionally reported lights and objects they couldn't identify. And because these regions are so isolated with unique atmospheric conditions and very little human presence, they naturally attract mystery. Some sightings have later been explained by ice crystals, mirages, and rare atmospheric phenomena, but not all reports have simple answers. Even the Australian Antarctic Programme acknowledges that UFO stories have surrounded Antarctica for years, although they point out that most sightings can probably be explained away by natural causes. What's fascinating to me isn't necessarily the idea of aliens, it's that the least explored continent on the Earth still holds mysteries. There are mountain ranges hidden beneath miles of ice, lakes sealed off for millions of years, meteorites from space preserved in the frozen landscape, and every year, as the ice shifts and melts, new things are revealed. So, when experienced pilots and explorers say they can't, that they've seen things that they can't explain, I think it's worth listening. Not because we should automatically believe everything, but because history teaches us that today's mysteries often becomes tomorrow's science. What do you think? Just unusual atmospheric effects? Secret technology? Or is there something about the polar regions we still don't fully understand?